I'm the speaker, I'm the first speaker of our team, and my name is Kwon Lee. And so remember when you choose the best speaker of our team. Okay, we divided our role as presented in this screen. Our team's presentation strategy is to first check the problems, and second, extract the success principles of successful park, and third, apply principles on our park, on our redesign. First, let's see the time-lapse of Center Square taken from Veritas A Hall. People are very fast. As you can see, people usually cross from this line and this line. People use this line when they go to the class, usually. And nobody used our Center Square, and we found out what is the problem. Usually, people walk in this arrow as presented. The size of the arrow means means how many people walk across this line. People usually go this way more than this way because people go to class in this way, so people go more than this way. When people use the Center Square is only when they need to go to class fast, so they cross this Center Square. And there's nothing to do in the Center Square, and it is our members' turn.
Actually, there's no reason for students to use the square we're talking about. It seems many people use the space, but actually they are just passing through the place to go to classroom or the library. For people, it exists not as a concept of a plaza at all. Rather, as a matter of fact, it plays as an obstacle for pedestrians. According to some students I interviewed, they regarded it as an obstacle which blocks the shortcut from buildings to buildings. They even said that it would be better if there was nothing at the place. Also, when students make appointments to meet and have a chat, they usually prefer the library building, which is right in front of the square, not the square itself. That's because there's completely nothing in the square. There's no sunshade, no chairs, but just grass. Really, there's nothing to do on the space. People don't feel to chat under the hot sunlight while standing. On the contrast, we can often see some people resting at the ledges, especially at the ledges in shadow. That implies if there is some sunshade and chairs in the square, people will use them. Also, since childhood, we have been educated not to enter the grass to protect the environment. That may play a role to make students hesitate to use the plaza or take the shortcut through the plaza. Or, when it rains, the number of pedestrians who bravely pass through the grass remarkably decreases because of water and mud.
Okay, until now we checked the problems of our park Center Square. To read the problems and improve our Center Square, we must study the principles of successful park so we can apply that to our park. Then I introduce you to one of the most successful parks. The Jardin de Luxembourg is that the park located in Paris, France. The park was made in 15 and the park is attached to famous Luxembourg Palace. The park's extent is 23 hectares. Many Parisians go to this park, and even many tourists visit this park. Especially weekend, the park, which is 23 hectares, is full of people. Why people love this park? What attracts people to visit this park? To search that reason, first we'll see air view of the park. The park has good accessibility. Here, subway station and bus station is near the park, about 5 minutes to by foot. The park locates close by public transportations, and the park has many benches. All of these are benches, the red pointed, and benches make pedestrians sit and spend longer time than they stand. Let's see successful principles of charging the Luxembourg. First, the park has many sunshade. We know that sunshade make people comfortable and stay longer at seat. So sunshades, natural like big tree or artificial like parks or leader are great strategy for a successful park. Second, movable chair. This movable seating gives people convenience. We saw people in the video always move their chair before they sit. That acting move the chair to location they want to sit can also elevate people's satisfaction of the park. Third, various interesting things. Charging the Luxembourg has many attractions. For example, in the park sometimes music concerts held and the big lake flow in the park. More than 60 statues are gathering people. Last, there are many stores that buy food and drink. Because people always feel hungry and thirsty, this is vital element for park.
Hello, my name is Park Yong-hyun, and our name is changed. Previously, we mentioned weak points about the plaza. So when I made this design, I focused on improving the weak points of the plaza. Let me introduce my design. At first, many people are unwilling to step on the grass. So we thought of a good solution. This picture displays our solution. People think that they should not go in the square because it is composed of only green grass. So if we paint some stones on the grass, we can lessen resistance about stepping on the square. Second, weather should be considered. In Songdo, the wind is blowing lovely, so I designed edges of the square with giant trees and big stone fences. Fences and trees will block wind, and people can avoid sunshine at the plaza. However, there is no sunshade in our current plaza. To solve this problem, I put parasols on tables and put benches under the trees. I am sure that this design can overcome these weather weak points. Third, current plaza has few chairs, so people cannot have a rest at the plaza. To solve this problem, I put some wood chairs, tables, and benches. On these chairs, people can have a rest comfortably. But I didn't express design. But if there are more unconventional chairs, people will visit the plaza more frequently. For example, this is a big table. Students can play with their friends on this table and can be lying down on the table. And these two pictures show funny chairs with nice design. Moveover chairs also a good idea for satisfying people. And last, current plaza do not have attractive things. If there are lots of things that people can enjoy in the plaza, people would visit the plaza more frequently. First of all, I put some attractions that people can view and enjoy. In the middle of the square, there is a beautiful fountain surrounded by big stones. And on the top left side of the square and bottom right side of the square, there are ponds. Also, students can have a meal with their friends at the tables. Also, on the right, top right side of the square, there is a garbage can. So after having a meal, they can dispose of their garbage. On the bottom left side of the square, this is the hammock. So hammock. Sleep and relaxing.
Nice idea.
So students can have a rest on the hammock. If this is the best plaza, people can use this plaza also at night. So I put some street light, but current street light. Let me show you with simple drawing. Current street light like this. This right opposite side of the plaza. So I put street light that light surroundings equally and widely. Some people think that this design is unrealistic. However, we have big budget, and if we need, we can do expansion work. So I am sure that this design is realistic. Thank you.
Okay. I'm also the last speaker of our team. I'm the Alpha and Omega of our team. Okay. I've made the budget for redesigning, and we had 5 numbers of tables and chairs. I've searched on Naver, the biggest portal in Korea. The cheapest table chairs set was the 60,000 won. So we need 5, and multiplying 5 makes this amount of money. And 4 parasol. The cheapest one was 70,000 won. It was very cheap. And we can make 280,000 won. Oh my god. And the cheapest fountain was 260,000 won, and in this way, going as presented, total was about 2.5 million won. It was rather cheap than the previous group than we presented. The previous group was about 10 times of our budget, and that is very not realistic. And our budget is quite realistic in our opinion. So give us our team as best group. Thank you.
Um,
진짜 힘들었어.